They do not fall in love with you. They fall in love with how you make them feel about themselves. And that, Machiavelli would argue, is the very key to power. To make someone obsessed with you is not merely a matter of charm, beauty, or words. It is to engineer perception, manipulate emotion, and build desire layer by layer until your absence feels like starvation. You do not ask for obsession, you design it. The first law is scarcity. Never be too available. Human psychology does not value abundance. What is always within reach becomes invisible. What is rare becomes sacred. When you limit your presence, you expand your power. Your silence becomes a question. Your delay becomes a mystery. They wait for your reply, not because your words are profound, but because you've made them believe they are. But scarcity alone is not enough. You must also project superiority, not arrogance, but silent dominance. People do not worship equals. They idolize those above them. Your voice must carry calm authority. Your posture must convey indifference to approval. You must walk into a room as if you own the time others borrow. Do not compete. Do not react. Do not chase. Those who chase appear lower. Those who are chased appear divine. Machiavelli would advise the crafting of an image, something between myth and reality. Make them believe you're capable of more than they can understand. Drop fragments of your life that hint at complexity. Speak little of your past, but imply a great deal. Confuse them just enough. Obsession requires curiosity. Curiosity feeds on the unknown. Never give full answers. Let them imagine. What they imagine will always exceed reality. And never underestimate the weapon of contrast. Appear cold after warmth. Become distant after passion. Leave the conversation abruptly after deep laughter. Make them feel the sudden loss of your attention. Obsession grows strongest in the gaps. They will analyze every detail, replay every glance, obsess over why you changed. A heart in confusion is a heart in chains. Give them validation, then take it away. Not cruelly, but strategically. The praise of someone who does not give it freely is 10 times more addictive. Smile only when they've earned it. Compliment only when they're uncertain. Your approval should feel like a reward after suffering. When they feel they've unlocked a part of you no one else has, they become addicted not to you, but to the version of themselves they think you see. Understand this. It is not you they become obsessed with. It is the version of themselves you engineer. You are not selling love. You are selling transformation. They crave the person they believe they are in your presence. You become a mirror, but a selective one. Reflect back only their potential, never their flaws. Show them who they could be, not who they are. People do not fall for you. They fall for who they become chasing you. Silence is your greatest tool. In silence, people project. They fill the void with hope, doubt, desire. You do not need to constantly speak to remain present. Be the person who speaks little but moves deliberately. Every word you say should feel intentional. People trust silence more than noise. They imagine depth in the spaces you leave blank. Never reveal your entire strategy. Mystery is magnetic. Be unpredictable in controlled doses. Do not let them anticipate your next move. When you become predictable, you become boring. When you become boring, you are no longer desired. The mind seeks novelty, but it must be novelty wrapped in familiarity. You must remain familiar enough to feel safe, yet elusive enough to remain unsolved. Let them believe they are winning you. Obsession thrives when the prize appears just out of reach. Never give yourself too soon. Delay affection, delay intimacy, delay full attention, but never completely. Give just enough to ignite hunger, then withdraw, let them chase. Humans value what they pursue. We love most what we bleed for. Make them feel chosen. Not everyone gets access to you. Speak to them as if they are the exception. Create the illusion that they've broken past a wall no one else has. They will protect that illusion with their soul. They will compete with ghosts to keep it. Once they feel they have something rare, they will fear losing it. And fear more than love drives obsession. Your flaws must be precise. Too perfect and you intimidate. Too flawed and you lose allure. So craft your imperfections wisely. Reveal insecurities that make you human, but never those that make you weak. Admit to past pain but show no wounds. Share moments of doubt but never desperation. Let them feel protective of you. If they protect you, they begin to need you. Always maintain power in the dynamic. This does not mean cruelty. It means control. You must never need them more than they need you. If you sense the balance shifting, withdraw. Do not beg, do not explain. Just disappear briefly. Your absence will scream louder than any confrontation. Absence punishes better than anger. Silence corrects better than words. Speak in visions. The ordinary repels desire. Talk about your future as if it's already manifesting. Invite them to imagine themselves in it, but never confirm. Use phrases like, "I wonder who I'll take there," "someone deserving," when the time's right. Let their minds fill the blanks. Let them audition in their thoughts. They will do the work for you. Control your emotional temperature. Never be too high, never too low. Emotional predictability is death to obsession. They must never know if they fully won you. Keep them slightly off balance. Smile with your eyes, not always with your mouth. Be kind but measured. Laugh but stop a second too soon. Let them feel you're always half somewhere else. Do not always agree. Agreement creates comfort, but disagreement, handled artfully, creates fascination. Challenge their ideas with calm confidence. Disagree, then pause. Let them explain. Make them defend their mind. People become obsessed with those who disrupt their mental patterns. You become the event that interrupts monotony. That interruption becomes obsession. Be dangerous in a subtle way. Let them sense you can walk away at any time, that you've lost before and you've survived, that your world existed before them and will thrive without them. Nothing is more powerful than the presence of someone who does not fear absence. The one who fears losing less controls more. Let rumors form, let others talk. Be whispered about, not explained. Nothing draws obsession like a person who lives in everyone's mouth, but no one's hands. You must exist in others' minds as a question, never an answer. Once fully understood, you are done. You must always retain a part of yourself locked away. Let them feel they are constantly earning the key. Don't correct every misunderstanding. Misunderstanding is a tool. Let them interpret you. Let them misread your silence, your smile, your disappearance. They will create meanings. Meanings that matter more than truth. In obsession, perception becomes more powerful than fact. Reward them with presence, then vanish. Reward them with praise, then critique. Reward them with attention, then indifference. This push and pull is not manipulation. It is structure. It creates a rhythm that becomes addictive. Predictable passion dies. Strategic inconsistency lives forever. In the art of control, presence must be weaponized with precision. You must not merely appear, you must arrive. When you enter a room, you do so with intention. Every gesture, every glance, every moment must carry meaning. Never rush. People who move slowly appear in control. They force the world to match their pace. That control of time becomes a seduction. You do not chase energy, you command it. Let them admire you, but never let them feel they fully possess you. Obsession does not grow from love alone. It grows from uncertainty. When someone is unsure of where they stand, their emotions intensify. Their mind races with possibilities. What did your message mean? Why did you take longer to respond? Why did your smile fade? You become a puzzle they must solve, and every moment spent decoding you deepens the obsession. Be selective. Your attention must feel earned, not given. When you speak, speak directly. Make them feel as if they are the only person in the world. Look into them, not at them. But when it's time to withdraw, do so without explanation. Mystery must always follow intimacy. Let them feel they've touched your soul, and then vanish. The withdrawal will haunt them. That absence, if placed strategically, will echo louder than presence ever could. You must give them a taste of something they've never had before. Not material, emotional, intellectual, psychological. Become the person who sees them in a way no one else ever has. When they speak, listen not to reply but to reveal. Find the thread in their words they never knew existed and pull it. Let them feel seen, profoundly and silently. Once someone believes you understand them deeper than anyone else, they become yours. Control contrast. Today you are affectionate, tomorrow distant, this week. You show admiration, next week. You question their worth, but never break the frame of intrigue. You are not hot and cold, you are enigmatic. This isn't emotional volatility. This is psychological orchestration. The mind becomes addicted to inconsistency. The heart becomes desperate to find the rhythm. This is not cruelty, it is theater. You are directing their emotional journey, scene by scene. Every message you send must hold weight. Be brief, be clever, Use suggestion, not explanation. Never explain yourself. Mystery dies under too much light. If they ask questions, smile. If they demand answers, change the subject. You are not avoiding truth. You are controlling narrative. Truth given too easily becomes trivial. Withhold just enough to maintain curiosity. Know when to reward. A compliment here, a smile there, a private moment only they get. These become psychological gold. Do not overdo it. Too much reward breeds comfort. Comfort breeds complacency. You are not offering a safe haven. You are offering a storm they want to dance in. Let them work for every emotional return. The harder the path, the more sacred the destination. The way you speak must hypnotize. Use pauses. Let your voice drop in tone. Speak slowly enough to demand attention. The content of your words matters, but the way you say them is what embeds them into memory. Let your voice be their lullaby and their alarm. Seduction lies not in what you say, but how long they remember it. You must become the exception. Everyone else follows patterns. You break them. They expect compliments. You challenge. They expect vulnerability. You smile and remain silent. They expect warmth. You offer cool indifference. This deviation disrupts their emotional expectations. That disruption becomes irresistible. They begin to look to you for meaning in ways they never expected. Do not always be available. Delay your responses. Cancel plans occasionally. Be seen with others, not to create jealousy, but to show that you are not waiting. People are drawn to those who move. Stillness is comfort. Motion is magnetism. Let them know that your life is full, with or without them. If they wish to be part of it, they must earn their space. Let them initiate, ask questions, make efforts. You must never seem more invested. Obsession only works when it feels one-sided, not cruelly but imbalanced. They must feel like they're giving more because they want more. The more they give, the more they convince themselves that you are worth it. Effort rewrites memory. Investment breeds value. Do not be overly expressive. Enthusiasm is useful in moderation, but mystery is built on restraint. Let your emotions leak slowly, not pour. If you reveal too much, you become readable. And what is readable becomes predictable. What is predictable becomes dull. You must keep them guessing. Guessing feeds the flame. Show glimpses of vulnerability, just enough to create intimacy. A past pain, a difficult memory, a silence that speaks louder than confession. But never break down, never beg, never cry openly. Your strength must never be in question. You are not showing weakness. You are showing depth. They must feel honored to witness your shadows. Let them believe they are changing you, that through their presence you've softened, that only with them you show sides no one else sees. This is powerful. It gives them a sense of purpose. People become obsessed with those who allow them to feel important. If they believe they are transforming you, they will never stop trying to be close to you. You must maintain an internal superiority, not in speech, but in being. The unspoken belief that you are rare, that you are sovereign, that your presence is a gift, not a negotiation. This belief cannot be acted, it must be real. The world treats you how you treat yourself. If you walk like your attention is sacred, others will guard it. Control stories about you. Let rumors build. Let others speak in whispers. Correct nothing. The more you allow others to imagine, the more you control without force. Obsession grows strongest when there are no full facts, only fragments, only possibilities. When they don't know exactly who you are, they spend their days trying to define you. Study their patterns, learn how they speak. When they break eye contact, what makes them nervous? Know their fears, not to exploit, but to influence. Influence comes not from speaking, but from understanding. If you know what they fear losing, you know how to make them stay. Build moments. Obsession does not form over time, it forms in intense, unforgettable moments. A shared look in silence, a phrase that haunts them, a hand held too long, a departure that feels like a betrayal. These are the moments they'll replay in their mind. These are the fingerprints you leave behind. Time may fade most things, but moments, if crafted well, become permanent. Show unpredictability in your emotions, sometimes excited, sometimes unreadable, never too consistent. If they always know how you'll feel, they stop feeling anything. But if you're always a mystery, they lean closer, they try harder, they invest more. Let them walk on the edge emotionally. That tension becomes addiction. Never be too impressed. When they try to impress you, smile, nod, but never overreact. The moment they feel you're too easily won, they will stop trying. You are the prize that cannot be purchased with effort alone. Your admiration is rare, and because it is rare, it is priceless. Create tension, then relieve it. Let silence hang heavy in a conversation, then break it with a subtle laugh or soft compliment. Let them feel they were on the brink of losing you, then pull them back. This emotional seesaw keeps their mind tethered to you. They crave the release you control. Know your exits. Know when to leave the room. The message, the moment. Leave before they're ready. Leave when the energy is highest. Leave before they ask you to stay. The best performers never wait for applause. They vanish, and the silence becomes worship. Do the same. Become a memory before you become mundane. Don't always show interest. Sometimes let your eyes wander. Let your thoughts drift. Let them catch you looking at the world, not them. That distance will drive them mad. They will wonder what you're thinking, who you're thinking about. That wonder becomes obsession. Let them chase shadows of your approval. Never give them a label. Never say exactly what you feel. Let them guess. Let them project. Humans crave clarity, but they become addicted to confusion. The unclear becomes sacred. The vague becomes valuable. Smile rarely but deeply. Let your joy feel earned. When you do laugh, let it feel like a gift, something special, a light breaking through the clouds. People remember how you made them feel more than what you said. Make them feel chosen in fleeting moments. Make them crave the light again. You are not trying to please them. You are not trying to comfort them. You are trying to possess their mind, to plant yourself in their thoughts, to linger in their quiet moments. That requires contrast. You must be both comfort and challenge, peace and provocation. They must never settle into who you are. They must constantly rediscover you. Use time to your advantage. The longer they are exposed to your unpredictability, the deeper they sink. Time is not a healer. In this case, time is a trap. The more days they spend wondering about you, the harder they try. Let them spiral. Let them dream. Let them ache. Speak in symbols, a quote, a story, a moment. These are more powerful than facts. When people associate you with meaning, they turn you into myth. You are no longer just a person, you are a metaphor. Obsession begins not when they love you, but when they believe you mean something greater than yourself. And finally, protect your mystery above all. Once revealed, mystery dies. And when mystery dies, obsession follows. You must always remain partially hidden. They must never solve you. You are not a puzzle to be completed. You are a universe to be explored and never fully mapped. They won't admit it, but people are drawn to the one who never fully reveals themselves. You want someone to be obsessed with you, then you must become the mystery they can never solve. The key lies in calculated unpredictability. You show warmth, then you retreat. You listen intently, then vanish when they expect closeness. Why? Because people value what they fear losing, and they chase what eludes them. In Machiavelli's eyes, control over perception is control over power. You don't give too much. You don't appear desperate. Instead, you allow others to feel they are gaining access to something rare. Your attention, your time, your approval. But just when they start to feel comfortable, you introduce uncertainty, not chaos, but just enough confusion to make them question their standing. This is how you plan obsession, through insecurity paired with reward. Consider how Machiavelli advised princes to behave. Never let others predict your next move. If they can defeat you, or worse, grow bored of you. This is no different in relationships. Predictability breeds comfort, and comfort kills obsession. So, you become a puzzle, a persona made of dualities. At times you are warm, passionate, attentive, then cold, detached, and unavailable. The result, they cling harder, trying to decipher the code. They don't know if they're winning you or losing you. That uncertainty becomes an addiction. But mystery alone is not enough. You must also shape how they see you. Machiavelli taught that image matters more than truth. So you must present a persona designed to captivate. Find out what they desire most: respect, validation, beauty, danger, comfort, and mirror it just enough to reflect what they crave. You are not lying. You are becoming the embodiment of what draws them in. In their eyes, you become irreplaceable. Never explain yourself. If they ask what's wrong, say you're thinking. If they ask what you feel, say you don't know. Vagueness drives people mad. They will project fantasies, worries, hopes all onto your silence. This makes their obsession not about who you are, but who they imagine you might be. And fantasies are more addictive than reality. You must also control your reputation. Machiavelli warned that perception outweighs truth in power games. So in public, appear stoic, desirable, calm, let others talk about you. Let rumors swirl, be seen with admirers, but never appear too interested. This stirs envy and curiosity in those you want to trap. They begin to wonder, what makes you so desired? Why are others chasing what they have? Let them feel they're part of a secret. Tell them things you tell no one else, or so you claim. Give them a sense of exclusivity. People don't become obsessed with what everyone can have. They become obsessed with what is rare and reserved only for them. Make them feel chosen, but never fully owned. Master the art of cold compliments. Praise them in ways that feel sharp. You're almost brilliant when you stop doubting yourself. You're dangerous when you want to be. These lines feed their ego, while reminding them that your approval is complex. You are not a fan, you are a judge, and they crave to impress you. You must also introduce the idea that they could lose you at any moment, not through threats but through behavior. Flirt subtly with others in their presence. Laugh with someone else just a little too long. Let them feel a pang of insecurity. Then return to them as if nothing happened. This breeds jealousy, and jealousy is obsession's twin. Machiavelli would remind you, fear is more reliable than love. So yes, make them feel adored, but also feared. Not in a violent way, but in the way they fear losing you, disappointing you, being replaced by someone better. Keep that fear alive. It fuels their devotion. Obsession requires emotional whiplash, too much consistency, and you become background noise. So stir the waters often. Start a conversation they didn't expect. Ask something deep, then retreat into silence. Show up unannounced, then vanish without reason. These moments break their sense of control and make you unforgettable. Lastly, never allow them full victory. Let them chase but never catch. Let them hope but never conclude. Leave every interaction open-ended. Make them wonder what you meant, why you paused, why you smiled then looked away. The human brain craves closure, and when it doesn't get it, it replays the moment endlessly. That replay loop is where obsession lives. You are no longer a person in their eyes. You are a story they can't finish, a question they can't answer, a fire that doesn't burn out. That's how you make someone obsessed, with silence, with unpredictability, with glimpses of affection followed by clouds of doubt. Machiavelli would smile at the modern world's obsession with authenticity. He'd tell you, if authenticity gets in the way of influence, discard it. People don't want real. They want power, they want dominance, they want to belong to someone stronger. If you become that presence, mysterious, controlling, emotionally rare, they will worship you like a god. You are no longer playing the game of love. You're playing the game of control. And in that game, obsession is not a side effect. It is the goal.